From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Mark Carney is wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. He's released the traditional Prime Minister's holiday message to Canadians, acknowledging this has been a difficult year.
And although this year has brought more than its share of challenges to our country, we've also been reminded that we are fortunate to be part of one extraordinary, generous, and caring nation. That we're strongest when we're united, when we look out for each other, when we take care of each other.
Carney calls this the season of joy for families, and he encourages people to find time to rest and reconnect with loved ones. A fifth person has been hospitalized in that E. coli outbreak linked to recalled Pillsbury brand pizza pops. In all, 23 people have now been sickened across 7 provinces. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency recalled several pepperoni and bacon varieties of pizza pops with best before dates in June 2026. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand is affirming Greenland's sovereignty as Washington again says it wants to annex the self-governing territory of Denmark.
Anand says she spoke Tuesday with her Danish counterpart Lars Løkke Rasmussen and says that she conveyed Canada's support for the fundamental importance of respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. Her comments come after U.S. President Donald Trump appointed an envoy to the territory, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry, who said his job aims to make Greenland a part of the U.S. He later said that the U.S. is not trying to conquer anybody. Anand plans to visit the Greenland community of Nuuk to open a consulate early next year. Anand said earlier this month that it's time for NATO to focus more on securing the Arctic, noting that Canada has done its part to help secure Europe in past decades. Dylan Robertson, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
Vancouver Island MP Aaron Gunn says he won't run for the leadership of the BC Conservatives. He says thousands have urged him to do so, but that saying no has been the toughest decision of his life. Gunn says he doesn't want to risk giving the federal Liberals a majority government by leaving Ottawa and causing a by-election. The federal government's planned single-use plastic exports ban won't go ahead after all. Ottawa says the environmental benefit would not be proportional to the economic effects. The domestic ban on single-use plastics, like shopping bags and utensils, remains in place. Santa Claus has now been cleared for travel in Canadian airspace.
Santa Claus, this is Steve McKinnon, Minister of Transport for Canada. Make sure you stay on your flight trajectory and look after the reindeer. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Canada.
Santa Claus is now authorized to do his deliveries in Canada.
It's become tradition for the federal transport minister to release a Christmas Eve video, officially permitting Santa's travel. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Saskatchewan Roughriders have signed Canadian receiver Samuel Emilus to a 2-year contract extension. He was named the top Canadian of this year's Grey Cup after catching 10 passes for 108 yards in the Roughriders' win over the Montreal Alouettes. Emilus was selected by Saskatchewan in the first round of the 2022 CFL draft. The Montreal Canadiens have signed defenseman Bryce Pickford to a 3-year entry-level contract. It starts next season. Pickford currently plays for the Western Hockey League's Medicine Hat Tigers. Brooks Koepka is done with Live Golf. The Saudi-funded league announced his departure today after the 2025 season. The loss of the 5-time major champion is a significant blow to the league. And Algeria started its Africa Cup of Nations campaign with a 3-0 win over Sudan today in Morocco. Goalkeeper Luka Zidane picked up the clean sheet in Algeria's win. His father and French soccer legend Zinedine Zidane was in attendance. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.